good morning, everybody. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, friends, thank you very much for inviting us. I'm here to speak on behalf of Ambassador Berger, and I'd like to express our happiness that we're here in this important event, which of course could not be more topical. 1 year ago, the war in Ukraine started. Very rapidly, we saw the dramatic effects all over the globe, with food security and energy supply becoming major concerns for many countries. The price of cereals picked up, harming in particular the most vulnerable. We're experiencing a wave of inflation, which is still ongoing. And when we discuss food, as in today's event, it's not, of course, only the last year that counts. Increasing world population, climate change, water scarcity, and our long-term risks that we still need to address properly. And all of these challenges require an enhanced cooperation between nations. We have seen it clearly during COP27, and congratulations to Egypt for hosting it. Climate change needs more than ever joint action by advanced and developing countries. We cannot expect to advance on mitigation or adaptation issues if we don't work together. Food security has, however, the same international interdependence, and it goes without saying this interdependence is even deeper for regions which are close, like Europe with North Africa. Egypt has been impacted severely by recent crises, but let us commend the extraordinary efforts that the government has made so far. Even if the way forward may still look long, we can only praise the capacity of response and the resilience shown by the country, the government, and its people. The Nexus Water, Food, Energy is an example of how ambitious reform and investment plans can be put together and implemented also in periods of high uncertainty. And we are pleased to see how the international community, and many of you are here today, and many European financial institutions are strongly supporting this. When it comes to food security, the European Union is doing its part to support Egypt. Via what we call the Food and Resilience Facility, 100 million euros in grants are being directed to help the country. And interventions include the increase of Egypt's storage capacities for imported and locally produced cereals, the support to small farmers through a program of enhanced mechanization, as well as the support to the Agriculture Research Center to develop new varieties of seeds to be more resistant to drought and salinity. The EU, the European Union, is working with the Ministry of Supply and Internal Trade, the Ministry of Agriculture and Land Reclamation, the Ministry of International Cooperation, and I thank all of Excellencies for being here today with us, as well as its supplementing partners, including the Italian and the French cooperation agencies, and we try to deliver results in the shortest time frame possible. And this support goes hand in hand with other EU cooperation projects in the agricultural sector. In this respect, I wanted to mention that more than 200,000 families will benefit from an integrated rural development program that will be launched this year in line with the Haya Karima presidential initiatives, and for which the European Union already has assigned 30 million euros in grants. But we believe the ambition of Egypt in the agriculture and food sector goes far beyond food security. While sustainability remains a priority, we believe that a modern, efficient, and safe food value chain can become one of the assets to leverage for Egypt, also in terms of exports. Egypt has the capacity to become an important exporter of agri-food products in the region, in Africa, and of course, to Europe. In this respect, our experience, the European Union experience, shows how sustainable food practices, green innovation, empowerment of local communities, fair remuneration of all the actors involved in the chain can reflect substantial added value in exported agricultural products. And I can tell you that European Union consumers and more willing to pay a premium for products of sustainable agriculture. In this respect, we believe that the food industry in Egypt can be a catalyst for economic growth, an opportunity to substantially increase its exports to the European Union, taking advantage of our bilateral trade agreement. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I want to conclude just to say that in these difficult times, we must face our short-term challenges, but also look at the long-term ones. Agriculture and food are key examples of how the concept of sustainability, which, as you know, is benefit from today's natural resources without hampering the rights of future generations to do the same. So how they can be successfully put into practice. We are deeply convinced that the agri-food green transition towards sustainability, understood as a long-term project, and I want to underline this, can be achieved through firm and consistent steps. It constitutes one of the key answers to the global and geopolitical uncertainties we are facing today. So I want to wish you all a successful meeting and debate. Thank you very much.